Hopefully it's not too dark in here. But in today's video, I'm going to be going over how the rosary changed my life, and I have one right here on my desk. This rosary, I'm going to go to this very briefly before I describe what's going on in the background. Was a rosary gifted to me a long time ago by a CCD teacher. It's essentially, if people don't know what that is, like a Bible class in the Catholic Church. I forget what the word CCD means, but I know that's not what that really means. That means something else, but I forget the term, so please don't blame me for that. But this was gifted to me, and it was made of a special rock. Because you can look closely at it, it looks like that, but also looks kind of like teeth too. Some guy, I forget who did that, he said that, said that as a joke. But it's a special rosary, and it kind of means something special to me because this is when I kind of first had my big kind of reconversion to the faith. And when I mean reconversion, I was raised Catholic my whole life. Well, not my whole life. When I was a little kid, I was a Jehovah's Witness, but my dad took me out of that. But that's a story for another time. But I was pretty much, I can say, raised Catholic my entire life. The problem is for most of life until I was about 12, 13 years old, I was lukewarm. Until really I started praying the rosary every day is when I started becoming very, committed to the faith. And this was the rosary that's kind of given to me when I was, starting to be committed to the faith. So I think this played a huge impact on my life, getting a rosary and praying it every day. So yeah, but the whole kind of why I'm Catholic or any story behind my reconversion or anything else can be explained another time. So I'm not going to go into that. But if you're wondering what the heck's going on in the background, my roof is, getting replaced, but it's not my roof, obviously. I'm just saying my roof because, I live in the house. Besides that, getting into the actual points now about how the rosary has changed my life. So let me get into that real quick. Okay, so hopefully this isn't too irritating. So when I first started praying the rosary every single day, it was a commitment when I was lukewarm in the faith and wanted to do more. I decided to pray the rosary every single day. It was my commitment. And I learned out how to actually pray the rosary correctly because I used to not to pray it correctly. But what really started to happen when I began to pray the rosary every day was it started to impact my life. And I believe it came from the rosary because I can't say 100% for certain, but I believe it did come from the power of the prayer of the rosary through Mary's intercession and through God's grace, able to do, what I'm about to explain. So I had two major sins, which a lot of people also struggle with as well. You can probably guess what it was. But after about, because I don't want to give wrong information here, maybe about 3 to 4 months of time after praying the rosary every day, constantly going to confession for this, it may be 3, 4, or 5 months. I don't remember, but I remember it's a little shorter period of time than other people might. I quit both these were mortal sins, by the way. They weren't like venial sins. They were strong mortal sins that other people also struggle with too. So you can probably guess what the two were. But after that, after a period of time, it became easier to resist the temptations. Eventually, I stopped it completely. And ever since then, I have not committed those same two sins again. So, yeah, that's one reason to pray the rosary every day is it'll help you quit sin based off what I went through. And I remember reading stuff about that where I probably not necessarily quoting this accurately, but it was like the rosary and mortal sin or something cannot coexist. One wins over the other. It's something like that. I think that might be from a quote from Yabby After Hours or a saint or from the book Secret of the Rosary. Don't take that literally because, like I said, I don't know if that's accurate. It goes something like that if I remember the quote right. But that's what happened. And the rosary too, I can say other prayers I believe has been answered through the power of the rosary too. When I say the power of the rosary, I don't mean the physical rosary, I'm talking about the prayer. Of course, this is, I believe, not the prayer at all. Because I remember videos talking about that, of course. But you probably get what I mean in general. But yeah, I can say Mary has impacted my life severely. And so I encourage everyone watching this video to begin praying the rosary if you have not. And if you are already praying the rosary, try to do it the best you can. Or even better than you are. I recommend going on this website online that says Rosary Without Distractions. It goes over each bead, and it has like something for each one, like some, I don't know, meditation, like for example, I'm trying to think I'm trying to think of one. brief example, like let's say the Annunciation. I'll go into little details, like on the first Hail Mary, you'll read something that says like, because I don't remember clearly, because I haven't been on there for a while, so I need to do that myself, but that's a recommendation for other people as well, but I myself need to do it too, so yeah. But it would be something like, going back to my example, the angel visits Mary, and then it's kind of like the scriptures, or for each thing where there's kind of like words for whoever's talking here. So, I mean, that would be an example of what I mean. But yeah. But that's kind of the main biggest deal, how the Rosary changed my life. I mean, besides making me grow deeper in the faith, which I'm pretty sure it's from the power of the Rosary, I'm positive that it's the Rosary that led me to quit 2 major mortal sins of my life completely. And so, I got rid of that. I can say, too, that it's even helped me with other sins in my life as well, because there's a lot of things that I've also struggled with, too, that those also went away, too. So, yeah. The Rosary will help you, and saints, I believe, have talked about the power of the Rosary, like Padre Pio, or I think St. Louis de Montfort probably is a good example, too. I think he's done stuff on the Rosary, I don't know, but actually, no. I think I'm being stupid. I recommend the book Secret of the Rosary if you want to learn more about the Rosary, though. I believe that's literally by St. Louis de Montfort, so I can't say, oh, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for the video. I'm sorry for the background noise, and hopefully you're able to hear me clearly, because I'm going to have to look this up and see how it is. But yeah, I would heavily recommend praying the Rosary if you want to quit sin in your life and will want to establish virtue or want to live a better life. So yeah, recommend this.